This is Liberty Prime with Base Builders, and welcome back to Shadows of Doubt. Y'all, it's been a minute. Sorry about that. Lots of extra stuff going on for me lately, and a new prescription that's currently robbing me of about 90% of my brain. Good thing for me that I've got the memory of a goldfish. Wait, that's bad, isn't it? One thing I did manage to keep in my brain from last time, though, is that Constitution disc. Dang it. I was in too much of a hurry to scoop that one up. Comedy of errors strikes again. And given my current brain levels, I'm willing to bet that the errors are not at all over, y'all. See, I've got rules about when I can yoink things in-game. Murderers, fair game. Thieves, even fairer game. And murder victims, well, see, that's just my fee for solving their murder. But their partners, nah, sorry, that's not legit. They didn't do it. Well, I mean, unless they actually did do it, but yeah, I haven't come across a case like that yet, so... Long story short, I'm going to try real hard to figure out whether that Constitution sync disc belonged to the victim or to the victim's partner. Because if it belonged to the partner, it goes right back to the partner. Sadly, because I want it. We are right here at the scene of the crime. Now, was it my crime or not? That's the big question. Because over here we have some handcuffs and some spectacles. And a corpse that is still halfway in and out of the drawer. But from what I remember, all of the identification material was over here. Hiroto Tamura, retail owner. Now let's try checking the address book. This might clue us in a bit. Oh no, there are two different handwritings here. That's not what I wanted to see. Whose handwriting is this? This is telling me that there's probably a roommate at the very least. Let's see, what were your fingerprints like? Surely I got your fingerprints, didn't I? Oh, you're as yet unknown. Ooh, yeah, I got a lot more to do here than I realized. Okay, well, we have a diary. Talking about the stalker. And y'all, I have just completely forgotten what's going on with this case. Did we not get your fingerprints? Oh, well, I'm not sure how on earth I'm supposed to get at your hands. I guess we open up at the drawer. I guess opening up the drawer is the obvious solution. Can we get some fingerprints off of you somewheres? Where on earth are your hands in that whole mess? Sure do wish that I could drag and hold you and whatnot. I'm trying, y'all. It ain't doing nothing. My goodness. Is there any part of you that I can drag? Where are your hands, corpse? There must be hands in there somewhere. No. What happens? Okay, yeah, you are AX. Well, that's better than nothing. Alright. Didn't realize it was going to be this tough. Okay, who is your partner? Uh-oh. We might have some guests going on over here. Hiroto Tamura. Let's see. Skyla Driscoll. We might have known about her. We might not have. Oh, wait, where did you work again, Skyla? Salmon Group. That's very familiar. I think that the reason that this is so familiar is because we've had dealings with Salmon Group people before. That was a previous case. Alrighty. Yeah, optician. Oops. Tenancy. Denzel Holland. Now that's a familiar name. Skylar Driscoll. Are you partners or are you roommates? I sure enough wish I could depend on you being roommates, but I seriously doubt that that's the case. I'm starting to think that I gotta return those discs. Ugh. Oof, oof, oof. Skylar Driscoll is female, and there's various bits of probably useless information. And there's Hiroto's information. Alrighty, well, I know a lot about him, but I don't know that he is him yet. How do I get you identified if I can't in any way get at you? Why you gotta be that way? Yep, the comedy of errors is definitely looking like it's still on. Is there anything underneath your shins and whatever else is fitted into that drawer? Because I would love to see if there's any sort of anything that I can get at. Did I mention that I ain't got much brain today? Y'all are definitely going to have no doubt about that pretty soon. Okay, there's Skyla's stuff. Presumably this is indeed her bedroom as well. Yeah, I would love to identify fingerprint type AX. I keep trying. It's just not working for me. Oh dear, we got someone here. Maybe not. That looked like somebody going downstairs. Okay, you are fingerprint type AX. Please let me fingerprint you. Alrighty, well, anyway. Hirota, yeah, there's your passcode. I think you were born in 1937. Maybe I should double check that because what do we say about my memory? It ain't that great, for sure. Let's go ahead and just do that. I should have looked at it. Yeah, 1937. Weird that I actually remembered that for 5 seconds. 5 seconds in a row, no less. Ooh. Okay. What else can we nosy our way into here? I remember almost nothing about this case. Yeah, see, okay, that's the enforcer, so you stay over there. And I'm not gonna rob you of that. I think I would have to, okay, there's your work ID. Fat Duck Queen, we already knew that, but we might as well get the work ID. Oh, alright, now we've been identified. I guess it's because there was a picture of him on that work ID. Alright. Finally. Now what else do I need to do up in here anyway? What kind of a murder was this? Did we ever figure that out? A prying eye murder. Ooh, and I think... darn it. Oh, this one was a... Was this a sniper? High caliber ammunition, 309 or deer slug. Yeah, I'm afraid this might have been a... Ooh. Yeah, that's great. That's exactly what I've got enough brain for. That's gonna go so well. Well, at least we got you ID'd. What is all this business down here? The matchbook. Aww. You know, those make a lot of appearances in detective novels and noir movies and all them things, but just doesn't seem to be a whole lot of use in this game. That's a shame. What should I be nosying my way around? Not your shopping list, because I don't care. Work rota, that might be useful. This is a very messy board. Alright. Well, we're just gonna have to figure something out here somehow, some way. Don't know why I'm nosing through this. I'm just liable to get myself caught is what I'm liable to do. What I should be doing, a key. Oh, but I'm not supposed to take that, but keys are fine by me. 1001 Mahler projects. That's not where we are now. This was some other echelon zone area, wasn't it? Now, what is 1001 Mahler? Why have we got the key to that? Oh, well, maybe I am at 1001 Mahler projects and I'm just derping. Where are we now? That's not what I need to know. Where am I? Well, maybe I am at 1001 Mahler. I would know for sure if I could get at that guy's wallet. Don't think we ever managed that one either. Let's go search him again. Where were we? Not there. Hey, drawer full of corpse. How's you doing? How's your mama dims? Alrighty, I was going to search/analyze you again. I remember that square napkin. And the entry wound. And you ain't got nothing else on you, do you? Alrighty, well, as much as I hate to do it, I think we've discovered that I need to leave behind... I need to leave behind that sync disk and that upgrade vial. Alrighty. This is how you can tell whether or not you got morals, when you give up stuff that you want to keep. Alright. Bye, Constitution Disc. I will miss you enormously, and I will try to get one of my own. Which reminds me, next time I'm at a sync clinic, I need to actually check what they've got for sale, because now that because they have actually fixed that bug where they would just sell the same disc over and over again, and I think I remember it being cartographer all the time, or something like that. A disc that I do want and use, just not one that I care enormously about, and not one that I really feel any great need to have 47 of. Okay, now this is our murder victim's safe. I'm not going to steal your base bully. I'm not going to steal your crows, but please be an interesting sync disc, because I do steal from murder victims. Let's see what we got. Please be something that makes up for me losing that Constitution disc. What is you? Oh, you don't want to tell me what you is, do you? Oh. You no fun. Alrighty, well, we got something. We don't have an upgrade valve for it anymore, but we got something. And I am going to consider that mine, because that was... What was it? Tamako... Kimiko... Hiroto. Hiroto's sync disk is now my sync disk. I've already got the address book. What is this? Starch candy, you can keep that. Chevalier Mine. Reform Me, or How I Ascended and Got Rich on the Way Up. Ooh! Yeah, no. Calligraphy set, I think. Yeah, calligraphy set. What else can I nose my way around? Let's take a look at... I do remember seeing a rifle hole. I do remember seeing a big old hole here. So let's see where all that lines up with. Okay, here is the bullet hole, and it wound up hitting him right there, so we are looking pretty much straight across, or up or down, but yeah, it's probably going to be one of these 3 floors, with this one possibly being the likely suspect. he were standing up, where did the bullet hit him? I don't think we were able to find that one out. Sure would like to drag ya. Now let's see, this should be telling me where the, well, I don't think this tells me where the bullet hit, does it? Yeah, it just says that there is an entry wound. Okay. Well, let's look at the map and try to figure out what building that is and who might be on the presumably 10th, 11th, 9th floor. And of course it's going to be echelon zone again. That's looking like one of these. That's looking like a very similar type of apartment building. Or perhaps a commercial tower. Now that's interesting. Alrighty. Jam and Associates. We are at... Yeah, we are at 1001 Mahler Projects. Alrighty, so... Why is that such a familiar address? I could have sworn we're at, like, 1503 here or something like that, in a completely different building. I'm clearly thinking of a different case, but I don't know what case that was. Alrighty, well, this whole area here is Jam and Associates. And this is the likeliest suspect, but we're going to check the... Let's see. We are going to check the 9th and 11th floors in a second. Could be even higher than that, but I kind of doubt it. I'm actually not seeing anything up there. There's certainly no lights on at this time of day. Although I am seeing more building up there. Yeah, I think everybody's just closed for the evening or something. Because it is a commercial tower, most likely. Wait, where'd we go? What happened? Huh. Okay, yeah, I guess we're just, tall. Alrighty, anyway. 11th floor. This whole thing is an apartment. This is what's facing me. So let's go ahead and... That is a pretty nice apartment. Let's open up the evidence for that one. These are potential suspect, second crime scene things, because when you're dealing with a sniper case, which I believe we are, when you're dealing with one of those, then there's the crime scene where the victim is found, and then there's the crime scene where the shooter shoots from. Let's see, what have we got over here? Public bathrooms. And what is you? You is probably out of the question. You're pretty far over there. Actually, I can probably rule out the whole public bathrooms, but who knows? Queensmount Corp. Let's just go ahead and, check out the bathrooms. That's going to be the easiest thing to check out anyway. Wouldn't you say? I'd like to get rid of this. Why is this still stuck here? Everything's decided to get up my nostrils just because I ain't got no brain right now. No fair. Be kind to the disabled. Why would they bother with that? Alrighty. 1828 on Wednesday. It's pretty late for there to be this many lights in a commercial tower, but Now, I was going to check something out. What on earth was it? Dang it. There was a thing I was going to check out. Huh. Oh well. Memory of a goldfish, etc. I don't think we can necessarily get any more information from this place, which is useful because I'd really like to leave the echelon zone for at least a few more minutes. I feel as though I am partially under observation here. And I'm gonna go ahead and just, prepare to save scum because, as I've mentioned many times, I ain't got no brain and who knows what's about to happen here. How do I get out of here? There we go. I'm gonna hie me straight across to this. Down elsewhere. Hie me to that commercial building, I guess. And here's hoping I don't have to return to the victim's house. But who knows? I could easily have gotten turned around in the last 5 seconds. I think we were over here somewhere, and here is where we're headed. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I just basically need to cross the street without getting lost. I may or may not be able to accomplish that. Ooh, especially since there's a sink clinic right there. That's what we need to do. Gotta find out what we got from Hiroto. Because this is one I get to keep. Let me in. Oh, yeah. That's how that works. I am so ridiculously rusty at everything. Oh, I guess I just got the ambassador scheme. Oh well. Could be worse. Get a passive income of 10 crows every 2 hours, or gain 50 crows by installing data mining software on crunchers. You know what? I think I'm just going to go the lazy route this time and go for the passive income. Because I will easily forget to install data mining software. I realize I could probably make a little bit more money with this one, but let's just go the brainless route. Okay, I can add 5 crows, another 5 crows, and presumably a third 5 crows. Yeah, we're going the brainless way. Yes, yeah, let's go for it. It's definitely no constitution disc, but hey, better than nothing. What else have we got here? We've got Interceptor, Bigger Community, which I briefly mixed up with Constitution. And I mean, this does increase my inventory, which is wonderful, but I would have really preferred the Constitution one. Oh well, it is what it is. Let's find out what's for sale here and also find out whether or not we got any money. Kinda not at all sure if we got any money. We have... Okay, we got enough to buy something here. If it's worth buying. I would like to buy something. Oh, you are kidding me! God closes the door and he opens the window. Isn't that how that works? Well, what do you know? Yes, I do want to purchase that. You are just kidding me. Alrighty then. Yes, indeedy. I'm gonna come up with a better line for that whole thing. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. That's even less what I meant to do. Let's try this like 47 times more and eventually we'll get it. I want neither to open it nor to get out. That's the one I want. Install it. Let's get this puppy in place. I am fine with being cold. I would like to increase my inventory capacity yet again. All right. There's no limit to the inventory capacity that I want. I want it all. That was just so beautiful. And I've got enough money to get an upgrade disc. I mean, an upgrade file. I've just got to find one of them to our machines. And then remember that this is a building that we need to head for. Oh, I don't think too highly of my ability to remember that. Let's perhaps map a route to it. And I would like to, well, actually, I'd like to go to the staircase. That's the one. Alrighty. Now, show me one of those wonderful machines. Where is the nearest one of those? Looking for one of those things with the blue cross on it. No blue shield, just blue cross. Boy, there we go. There's one over there, and I'm terrified to plot a route to it because, let's see, yeah, because I'll lose this route. All right, we go forward and then to the left at the next opportunity. And then we go to the right, I believe. And we possibly get mugged. Or we possibly took the wrong turn already. Where is I? Okay. I am facing backwards all of a sudden. Now even though I turned around, I'm still going the wrong way. How did that happen? Well, that's odd. Let's keep trying. I see a blue cross. So let us go with this puppy. And then get ourselves back to that sync clinic. This time we can actually follow the arrow. Because the sync clinic is in that building. Also, a little bit turned around already. Small shock. Let's see. Alright, yeah, we're going to keep going this ways. And find us a nice little sync clinic. And then we'll go into that building and see if we can find us a nice little evil sniper. Oh yeah, I was going to upgrade, well, various things. I'm not actually opposed to upgrading an ambassador scheme, but I think I'd rather just, keep increasing my inventory capacity. How many have we got by now? 8, 9? Let's find out. Quite a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is lovely. I'm just trying to move you over here. It's not working. Alright, now what was I doing? That was oh yeah, okay. This is the building that I need to be at. And I need to go higher up, don't I? We're going to try the 9th, 10th, and 11th floor of this building. Not necessarily in that order. Which one seemed to be the easiest? Let's go ahead and go up to the 9th. Well, let's think about that for just a second. Or try to, with whatever tiny little shreds of brain I currently have. We were going to... Let's check out that bathroom first, because that seems like a nice, easy spot to to try. Because I don't really want to try to break into any businesses at 1908, which is what, 708? So they should be nicely closed, which is actually kind of the opposite of easy, unfortunately. I might be best served by just going home and getting some rest. Because if I'm remembering right, I do have an apartment in this game. Rarely go there, but I'm pretty sure I got one. I remember decorating it. Oh, my brain. Alrighty, we are where we want to be. This is where we want to be next. Where's the door to that? Okay, right about here. Okay. You is a bathroom. Which one of you is the direction that I need to be facing? Stop moving me all over the place. Just let me be where I am. Okay, straight ahead. you as a window. Are there any holes there? Not yet. That's sort of news. Don't know if it's good news or bad news, but I think this is the floor in question. Kind of lost track of which window it would be. Let's see, 1001. Stop moving me over there. Okay. Let's go up and see which... Alright. So you would be over there. So this building, which, I mean... This one that we can barely see here. I think this is the window in question. So there would be a nice clear shot, but it makes sense that it wouldn't be necessarily on this floor. Dang it. I think that was our best bet in terms of what window I should be checking. Are there any other windows accessible here? And of course, it still got me moved all the way over. I could go into this other bathroom here. Nope, let's make sure we were pointed the correct direction here. Oh, you actually kept me in the same spot. That's so nice. But we want to go over into this bathroom and just double check and make sure there's no holes in the window over there. Yeah, no holes in these windows neither. I keep hitting the wrong button. Don't know if I left that in the video or not, but it was stupid of me, so maybe I should leave it in there because, you know, this is definitely Comedy of Errors Part 2. Comedy of Brainlessness, Part 1 of presumably many, because I've got like 2.5 more weeks of that medicine. Okay, you are going to be closed, ain't you? You're not even necessarily the one that I want to get at. You are definitely not the one that I want to get at. I want to get over here. Let's knock. Jam and Associates, that rings a bell. But there ain't nobody in there, and there's probably all sorts of security going on. Yep, I see a camera over there. Is there a... Yeah, there is. This is just... It's bound to go terribly, though. Well, let's turn off the flashlight. And then turn off those lights. And then prepare to save scum, because I have a strong feeling I'm about to get shot full of holes. It seems, you know, like about the likeliest thing to happen here. Is this the correct one? Jam and Associates. I think we're just, you know, trying to inspect the windows. We don't necessarily even need to break in order to do that. Huh. Wouldn't necessarily be one of those windows, though, would it? And I'd have to get in there a little bit better to see everything I need to see, so let's save scum again, or prepare to, or whatever. We've already knocked on you, haven't we? Alright, here goes nothing. Here goes getting shot full of holes. Let's get in here and see if we can sabotage you. Ooh. Maybe I should not have disdained that whole frame disc like I did so strongly. Okay, well anyway, let's check these windows real quick while we're in here before security clicks back on. Don't know why I felt the need to close that. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Just looking for holes. Now I think that, isn't this where the partner works? Am I just imagining that? Salmon Group. No, Vincent View, definitely not where the partner works. Okay, does anybody that we know work over here? You don't work over here. Let's see. You work at the Fat Duck Queen Canteen. which is a fascinating name for a place. But I don't think I really need to nosy around here anymore. 'Cause that's where we're looking at. Maybe we do have to go up another... And we didn't get shot full of holes. So I think, if I'm remembering right, on the 11th floor there was just an apartment, which is actually probably the likeliest suspect, and of course it would be an echelon floor. Alrighty. We have a security camera, but we also have a thing there. We also have the ability to turn this off. So let us turn... I keep hitting the wrong button. Yeah, I was very briefly in the echelon zone. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna go do it again in just a few seconds, but you know. Alright, are you done yet? I did a thing on purpose. Man, I'm feeling extra short here. Huh. Nobody behind me. Saves come again. Or prepare there too. Now let's check, because I've already gotten turned around and I don't know which apartment I need to be breaking into. Okay, it's the one to my right. Don't need to bother knocking on it because... Why did I just knock on it? Go away. I was doing something. And I wanted to skulk in the dark. Allow me to skulk, please. What I was trying to do was to open this and therefore to lockpick it. I keep forgetting that I gotta keep my mouse centered on the thing that I'm trying to lockpick. Ooh, a little extra dark. Let's, change that. Is anybody here? I realized that I would know that now if I had actually knocked. And let's get unturned around here just a little bit. Ah, dagnabbit. What have we got for weapons? Yeah, well, you might be a murderer, so I don't feel too terrible about doing that to you. Okay, I was gonna get unturned around and, oh man, there's so many windows in this place. Hope there's nobody else around here. So many windows. And so many boxes in the way of these windows. Well, I guess that means that you probably didn't, shoot through them. I'm not seeing any bullet holes here. Are you the only person who lives here? Yep, I think there's going to be someone else that needs to get all knocked out and stuff. Well, as it happens, I do happen to have a couple of different handcuffs here. That's not ideal because that will wipe me out, but, it is really pretty useful to have a couple of pair of handcuffs. I don't want to drag you, I want to handcuff you, thank you. Now, one of you might be a murderer, but... Let's see. Allow me to... Oh yeah, I should probably have some handcuffs in my hands before I try to handcuff you, huh? Sorry about this if you're innocent, but, you two are my best suspects right now, so... Let's get unturned around and keep on checking these. Alrighty, that is the window in question that got a hole in it from a 309 or a shotgun slug. Let's keep on checking these windows. Are these all the windows? That doesn't seem quite right. Okay, there's a few more windows over there. I don't like your apartment layout. I'm sure you care so much about you. I mean, about that. Well, there's no holes in these windows either. You guys might be innocent. I'm not convinced yet. And I think the security just turned on. Okay. Well, let's try to, like, I don't know, destroy those boxes or something. Sorry about the, tight handcuffs, especially since you guys might actually be innocent. I was kind of hoping you weren't innocent, because that would make my life a whole lot easier. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna pick you up and just move you. Check behind you. Alrighty. Well, I'm not seeing any holes in any of these windows. You get picked up too. Well, no holes. Not yet. So I guess we have to keep on going back up. Mostly sorry about that. I'm sure y'all can get free of those real soon. And we gotta keep on moving on up. Through the purple zone. Alrighty. Lather, rinse, repeat. And safe scum. I sure hope that I got enough lockpicks. Yeah, I got still 47 left, so that's pretty good. I believe it was this apartment that we're aiming at. And once again, you got all the windows, don't you? Yeah, you just want to be annoying. That was me. Now go away. I'm busy. Now, somebody just exited that apartment. And now everybody's exiting everywhere. Okay, go away, hurry up. You might be a murderess. Are we done yet? Probably not. Oh, I'm still pursued, too. Okay, yeah, that's still mostly down. Hopefully this will be nice and fast. I managed to, remember which button I need to press. Yeah, I'm about to be in trouble, aren't I? Let's go on up to the 13th floor and at least, start picking some locks. I have a feeling I'm going to just keep having to go up. It's possible that they went on the roof of this building. You know what, let's go ahead and check that while we're waiting for folks down there to de-alarm. No clue what's on the 19th floor, but, we want to get up as high as we can. Because the roofs are generally a little bit easier to search. Oh. Okay, this is looking a little bit... a little bit harder to evade various things in. I do see the security camera over yonder. What is this place again? Yeah, see, I just want to get out onto the roof part. Here we go. I think I'm at least marginally allowed up here. This might give me something. Yeah, see, that would be a ridiculously hard shot in real life. Oh, or I could just accidentally fall down. Oh, I think I do have that disc, don't I? Well, y'all, this is going to be a tough one. I think we're going to figure out how to deal with this one on the next episode. I hope y'all will join me on that, and I hope that the comedy of errors is over, but like I said, I've still got 2.5 weeks left of this medication, so I'm not seeing any signs of getting my brain back particularly soon, and hopefully I'll be able to get out another episode before 2.5 weeks is done. So I'll see y'all in the next one, and boy, wish me luck with this old brain thing, because it's not working that great right now. Bye.